Hey, what's up guys, GFXLab, and the holidays have officially set in. There's turkeys everywhere, there's Gobblepalooza. The whole store is on sale. Come down to Gobblepalooza on Thanksgiving and Black Friday. All I heard was that on Pandora like all day. It was crazy. But I guess I'm gonna go to Gobblepalooza. I gotta stock up on toe jam and teeth massagers. No, but my family is probably gonna go ham for Thanksgiving. My sister, actually, here's how it goes. From kindergarten all the way up through middle school, my family I have a huge family, and we used to go crazy. Like, we used to all meet up at Thanksgiving time. We used to all, like, my mom would have everything set up. There'd be ridiculous amounts of food. There'd be all kinds of, it'd be like epic meal time on Thanksgiving at my mom's house. Like, my mom would go ham making ham. She would go crazy, like making all this food for everybody. And sometimes my sisters would come over and help. That was the most of the case. So they would, everyone would come in and help. Like me and my dad, maybe sometimes like cook. Actually, one time, my mom and my dad, and we all went to my grandparents' house when they were still alive, and they cooked a turkey and like lamb and a deer and like some I don't remember what else they cooked underground. Like, it was cooked underground, it was baked underground. I don't know how they do that, but they basically put coals underground and they heated the coals for like a couple days. It wasn't just like they just heat up some coals and put them on the ground. These they were cooked underground, which is ridiculous. They were wrapped in like this foil, and then they take all these they take all the pieces of meat and put them in the oven that, like, underground, that they've dug out, and then they cover it, and it looks like a burial site, but it's really like just all the food in there, and it's crazy how that was done. But my mom, like, she goes ham making like all the decorations and stuff. My mom doesn't like going to Walmart, or like, she likes going to Walmart, but she doesn't like going to buy like generic or like ornaments and stuff like that. She wants to have the best. My mom will go, everything she does about the holidays is always going to be fresh. It's always going to be original and creative. My mom does everything by herself, pretty much. Like, for maybe like September, October, November, she'll just be working on ornaments and stuff, just new stuff. And she's always going to like these hobby shops and stuff like that. Like, there's a place called Hobby Lobby she goes to. She goes there and like gets all these materials and puts them together. She makes her own wreaths. She makes her own ristras. And ristras are basically chilies that are tied up and dried. And they use them for the holidays in New Mexico as like, they use them for like not ornaments, but just decoration, kind of like wreaths. But they're southwestern version of wreaths. But my mom still makes wreaths, and she'll like even tie chilies on the wreaths and stuff like that. Like, my mom always makes stuff like that. And then the food, my mom makes like epic mealtime Thanksgivings all the time. Like, that's her thing, is like she'll go out and she'll make these crazy extravagant dinners, and everything she uses is local, fresh. I mean, she goes over the top with all her with all her preparations and stuff like that. She'll go to Hatch for the green chili, and she'll go to like all these places that specify in like certain things. She'll go to like I forget the place. There's like it's south of Albuquerque. There's a really great apple farm that was known, or my mom knew like the people that used to live there that owned the farm. So she'd go there and they'd give her free apples. I mean, it was so nice of them. So we would go there and get like boxes and boxes of free apples. There was always the horses there I would play with. I was a kid though. This is like, mind you, this is back when I was in elementary school and back when I was in middle school. And then I realized that as I got older, as I got into like middle or high school, as I got into, actually, as right when I got into high school, everything sort of started dying off. All the people that would celebrate with us all sort of went their own ways. Like my sisters, my brothers, everybody sort of went their own ways. No one really was around all that much. I know like some of the holidays, even like my family would entirely like split up. Like my sister would have her own Thanksgiving. It was one year where my sister actually had her own Thanksgiving and everyone went to her Thanksgiving. And then it was one of my older sisters. And then then one year, and then the next year, like there was officially two Thanksgivings, two family Thanksgivings. So we would go to both, but my mom's was still the best. I'm not even gonna lie. Like my mom, like I said, my mom made the best food. She made like ornaments were crazy. Like the whole house was all decked up. They used to call in the neighborhood, we used to be known as the Griswolds. That's how crazy my mom would have our house decorated, and she would make my dad climb up on the roof and like hang up all these lights and stuff like that. And it was actually a lot of fun helping, decorate and stuff like that. But nowadays it's so different because after high school, everyone sort of split up and no one really got into the spirit anymore. It was kind of dead. It was just kind of something that my mom still does. Like my mom still cooks for like an entire family worth. Like she's prepared for everyone to come, and she invites everyone, but they don't all come because they have their own things. They're like doing their own. Maybe they're doing their own. It's always something different. Like the family doesn't get together as much as they used to. But part of it for me, I think, is a lot of people like nowadays. There's things like the cell phone and stuff like that where people just get distracted by too much, and people have their own agendas now, so it's totally different now. Not everyone comes to my mom's house, but she's still doing it. She's still doing work is in the holidays, and my dad's still hanging up lights, and they're actually coming to visit me, so we'll see about that. My apartment has nothing that is decorative. It is the most absolute minimalist sort of apartment. All the stuff that I absolutely need, I have, and I throw away anything that I don't, or I sell it. If for a while I was using like DirecTV, I don't use DirecTV anymore. I sold that. I sold everything. I never keep anything and all this stuff. And my mom's a pack rat, so she's she's coming to a whole different world. I'm gonna take her to sushi tomorrow. I'm gonna do something totally different. We're gonna have Thanksgiving my way this year. No, but I hope you guys have an epic holiday. I hope you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have an amazing holidays. Peace out, guys.
God damn, girl, you got a fat ass.
Hey, instead of sitting here spanking the monkey, why don't you go ahead and like my boy GFXLab on Facebook. www.facebook.com/GFXLab. Thank you.